guys, I'm Leonardo D'Angelo from Purple Haze team, and today I made top 8 at PH CUP.
What did you play?
I brought Spright Runick. Nobody plays this deck, but
Yeah.
it's the best one, of course.
Show us the list.
And now a shout out to our sponsors. The first one is GRAAD, the best grading company in Europe, which offers grading services for all languages and TCGs. The second one, Games to Collect, is one of the top Italian sellers of the market, specialized in American high-rarity cards, code formats, and misprints. They also collect your cards up to 85% of their value. The third one is Magician Circle, a local store located in Trieste, specialized in sealed and custom products. They also host events for all TCGs. After that, we got GAMERLAND, another local store based in ABBIATEGRASso, Lombardy's best shop to buy singles, sealed, and play weekly tournaments. Next, we have EXTIMATE-CARDS, which is one of the top sellers in the market, specialized in meta cards, located in Albenga, where you can eat and play with your mates every day. Last but not least, we have CHAPA'S Playmats. They produce amazing custom playmats. They may have your own images on them. All their links are in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out.
Standard Sprite package. Not much to say about this, actually.
You don't play Pixies, right?
I don't play Pixies because I don't have battle phases.
Yeah.
What do you care about if you don't attack?
Yeah.
Then 3 periods and 1 capsule. This structure is because hard drawing this when you go first it's decent, while hard drawing this pretty sucks. But this is cool for drawing your opponent's turn. Sometimes you just activate Fountain even if you don't have a runic spell in hand because you can draw it from this. Runic spells are super standard. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1 and 1. This came up actually when the opponent draws from the odds from Magnamut. You can throw it in the end phase and loop 1 randomly. If you didn't resolve Fountain yet, you can in the end. This is super important because when you go first, it's the only one, except from Tip, that you can activate randomly even if your opponent does nothing, like on your monster. And all the others are self-explanatory.
Anything that you would change with the spell lineup?
Actually, no. I did try Golden Droplet, but you give your opponent a draw and it's pretty dangerous because usually you play around knowing what your opponent has.
No, fair.
Then for going second, I played Feathers Duster, 2 Talents and 3 Lava Gold.
How did you feel about those cards?
Talent is broken. There is not much to say about this. Lava Golem, it's really cool because when you lose the dice roll, nobody expects this. Nobody plays around this.
Yes.
They play maybe around Dark Ruler and other things, but it's super cool when you, like, against TR mostly, they end up with 1 or 2 TR monsters on the field. And if you remove them, you automatically turn off the traps. So it's like a neg 4 or 3 for free.
And it's really difficult to play around it. So.
Yeah, exactly. And when they play around Lava Golem, they get Rusty mode. And the opposite thing. Like if you play around Sphere mode, you get Lava Golem. And if you play around Lava Golem, you get
the other way
mode.
around.
Exactly. Then I can't say why this. And same things. Sometimes I side them going first against some matchups because TR can randomly special summon monsters in your turn. So I mean, they go Calbeck, you go like, okay, discard none. And even if you don't go for the Resonator, you win in that way, we all know. Then I played Mannequin Cat Targets. Super standard. I mean, I didn't play End of Anubis because this is way better in this version.
How did you feel about those? Did you actually resolve Mannequin Cat summoning them?
I did resolve Mannequin Cat, but I didn't meet any Flanders, so this never came up.
How was Rayo?
What?
How was Rayo?
Rayo, it's great. I mean, against Spright is basically auto win. Like you chain it on blue special summon, they don't add. If they go into Xyz, you negate the summon. It's broken. This is not like a win con actually, but they struggle so much to out this thing that they keep go neg one in in tier, so
It
you
puts
have
so much
time
pressure,
to grind
yeah.
and banish all their things. Then for tier matchup, I played 3 bestials. Mostly, not mainly for going second, but mainly for going first. Because if they start milling in your turn, you can turn off things and have an extra body.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want to actually go second and trust them, you have to play like 7 or 9. But I feel pretty comfortable with this ratio, they are very useful.
What do you usually side out versus Ishizu
Versus
tier?
Ishizu, if I go second, I usually side out talents. Sounds weird. And feather tone.
Okay.
And I go like sphere mode. And usually I also put bestials, but not always. Depends of how much time is left actually.
Yeah.
But having both lava golem and sphere mode is so important. And a lot of times if you draw both, talent is dead because they don't get to resolve an effect. And this is just a crime bait, so it's pretty useless. Against Sprite is very cool on the other end because they can have smashers, they can have double cross, they can have imperm. Against Flander is very cool because they can have, of course, the trap and whatever. Last 2 cards, I played the Virus because it's so broken. I mean, if you go first against a control matchup, like, I don't know, Dinomorphia, Labyrinth or whatever, this is how to win. Like, you declare trap and you won. Against other type of matchups, like, for example, Pure Sprite, with a lot of power spells and you declare spells, you turn off Dark Ruler, Talent and all those super good cards, and you know your opponent's hand, which is the most broken thing, because you can then like manage your disruptions in the best way. For the extra deck, I played 2 Yugi and 1 Dog. This came up a lot because it recycles Fontaine, it puts pressure on the board, like when they go battle phase they swing, and you put this and you can house.
This card is so underrated, honestly.
It's really underrated. And he can make Batuska in other decks.
Yeah.
Then Dijin, of course, Mannequin Cat. I did dig this for last one. Maybe Baru never came up, but it's really good. 2 Gigantic, of course.
Yeah.
2 Elf because I don't have room because Dark is too important.
Yeah.
Especially in the Mirror and other matchups. Mask, Unicorn and Abramax. I thought to cut the Unicorn for the third Elf, but every time I think about it, it resolves some situation. Like it outs Anti-Spell Fragrance, it outs, for example, when you play against, I don't know, Despia, they go like Tragedy in the graveyard, set Branded Fusion, and you spin it back in the deck, and they don't get to activate it. So sometimes it's really broken. And the last one is Zeus, and they can save it for last one because people think, and they are absolutely right, you have no battle phase, why do you play Zeus?
Yeah.
But sometimes they go like, I don't know, for example, against Pendulum, they go like Secret Village and basically no disruptions, and you just summon 2 monsters, swing, go into Zeus, and you play everything in the main turn. This came up more than people think. And it's ultimate rare, so I get to play it.
Flexing.
So, this was the list.
What would you change from the extra deck and main deck?
In the extra deck, I mean, the space is really, really tight.
Yeah.
Maybe the most cuttable card is this for the third health, or maybe the new Chikara, like the insect that came out. But I felt really comfortable with this list, so I just didn't change anything, and it performed really well.
And what about Nightmare Phoenix?
Nightmare Phoenix is indeed a good card, of course, but again, the space is so tight. Also, if I get to play like 25 cards, I will play Phoenix, I will play Cerberus, I will play Access Code, I will play Zero Boros, because if you end like Elf and Masquerina, you can, against, I don't know, set 5 matchup, go like chain 1 Elf, chain 2 Mask, make 0 Boros and nuke the board.
FTK.
But sometimes you banish your own format, so it's not that big. I mean, I tested really a lot the extra deck. I think this might be the best ratio, but it's super difficult to manage.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Nice result. See you next time. Bye.